Spurs, Everton and Palace are all looking for new managers. Celtic, you put Celtic in there as well. And all three clubs have been linked with new bosses in today's papers. For more on this, we're now joined by talkSPORT presenter Shaban Ahern. Shaban, what we got, the big one for me here is Everton.
Yes, huge news actually this morning, because it looks like Rafa, the red turns blue. That's in the Mirror today. Lovely picture of Rafa Benitez lifting the Champions League. Stevie G's next to him with a speech bubble saying, "You'll end up where?" You know, so it's quite interesting, the thoughts that he might be heading to Everton.
Ali just went white there.
Caught Pedro Benitez thinking of returning to Merseyside as the manager of Everton. David Maddock writing this morning in the Mirror. He's emerged as a shock contender for the Everton manager's job. The owner is seriously considering the former Liverpool boss as a successor to Carlo Ancelotti, despite the potential for widespread anger among fans.
Did I not hear Davy Moyes' name mentioned again?
He was mentioned as well.
That would be a great shame.
As was Nuno as well. So yeah, it doesn't look like the Davy Moyes thing is happening. And obviously Nuno fell through for the Crystal Palace job as well. We'll get onto that in just a second. But when you talk about fans, would this be a bad move for Everton as a club to appoint Rafa into that role?
No, because Rafa has got a track record. He's a winner. He knows what he's doing. He can handle big time players. I think Everton need a shake-up, I really do. The money they've spent, they've underachieved. So they need someone big, and Rafa fits that bill. But Rafa is loved by the Liverpool fans, and that will play a big part of him saying yes or no. A massive part. Do you agree, Ali? Because
I do
agree. He had great times at Liverpool. Could he do that to the fans? Because some diehards there will be disgusted about this.
I mean, it's a tough one.
Excuse me, can you lose that mug here? Drink now, please.
I've got to say,
get rid of that.
It's a tough one, Al.
Get rid of that. He's got the biggest Union Jack mug. We're supporting Scotland coming up in a week's time.
Of course we are. Well, the salt tire's in the Union Jack, isn't
it?
Do you know something? If MD could do it, Rafa could do it. I don't think there's any getting away from it. But it's a massive decision for him to make. Would there be a small section? There'd certainly be a section of Liverpool fans wouldn't like it.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, but would it? But more importantly, if he's going to go to Everton,
you think the Everton fans wouldn't like it?
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
Hold on a minute. There was rumours last week that Steven Gerrard was going to manage this squad as well.
That was never happening, man. That was never happening.
No smoke without fire.
Never happening, man. I mean, come on, he's still got work to do up here. He'll go to Liverpool eventually. I don't think there's any doubt about that. But no, I don't know, Alan. Do you think there'll be a section of Everton fans, or are they totally focused? If Rafa can give them success, that's good enough.
Yeah. I'll say this now, Alan. It used to be the friendly derby. Once there's a great album by Ace. Who sang that great song "How Long Has This Been Going On?"
Yeah, and
they showed you the Kop with some Everton scarves in it, and that was meant to be the band in the Kop.
Yes.
That doesn't happen anymore now. No.
Does it not, Alan? Seriously?
No. I think it's a wee bit nastier than that now.
Why is that?
I don't know.
What's caused that then?
I honestly don't know. I think there's a bit of real bitter rivalry. Not with every Scouse fan, but there's a section of Liverpool and Everton who they're not as friendly as you think they are. So I don't know. Listen, if Rafa gets it, I know one particular who would be very disappointed if Rafa took it, an Everton fan. But I don't know. Football's changed, hasn't it?
It has changed, and I think. Well, in my opinion,
what about Spurs? Let's go on to Spurs. By the way, we'll take calls on that, right?
Yes.
Everton and Liverpool fans, please text us 81089 and at TS Breakfast. If Rafa came, if you're an Everton fan, would you say, great, no problem, the past is the past?
I'd love to hear what they
Or would
thought.
you be angry? And what about Liverpool fans? You love Rafa. What if he jumped ship and went across the park? How would you feel? Now the other one, what about Spurs? This is an interesting
hopefully this could be third time lucky for Spurs. Back page of the Sun, it's also in the Times as well. Spurs on fawn. Tottenham are lining up a shock move to appoint Paulo Fonseca as their next boss. Incoming director of football Fabio Patrici is a massive fan of Fonseca and wants to bring him in his first appointment. At the moment he was just let go from Roma 2019 to 2021. He was there, finishing 7th, and also he was at Shakhtar Donetsk before that, 2016 to 2019. An experienced coach. Do you think he could be the man to help Spurs?
I think Tottenham have got a problem here. You know, they touched on Brendan, didn't they? And then Conte was going to be too much. They're taking this guy, you know, who's left, and Josie, fun enough, goes to Roma. I'll tell you now, Josie will finish above 7th. That I have no doubt whatsoever. Not because he's on with me tomorrow, but Josie will finish above 7th next year in Serie A. So I just, you know, I'm scratching my head here. What are Spurs going to do?
And also Frank Lampard in talks for the Palace job as well. Darren Lewis writing in the Mirror this morning. He's back in the shake-up for the Palace job. The former Chelsea boss is once again a contender for South London club after they pulled the plug on Nuno. So we'll see how that one pans out as well. It's like a transfer market for
I
for
quite like
managers.
that. I've got to say, I quite like
nice
that. I like the fact that Frank and Jody get back, back into it, and I think Crystal Palace would be a good club for them because I just think there's a kind of nice project there going on.
Well, they have got a great youngster set up.
Yeah.
They have got a brilliant scouting system in South London.
Yeah.
They have got some top young kids. Really have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'd be a good wee project for Frank and Jody. I did initially think and maybe hope that I just fancied Frank getting abroad for a couple of years, getting a bit of experience managing somewhere abroad, but the Palace project might appeal to him.
Well, coming from down under as well, it looks like your man Anga Postecoglou, you're going to have to learn his name, Alan, because it looks like he's expected to fly into Glasgow by the weekend.
So
Would have to quarantine.
By the way,
what's happened to the qualifications?
Listen.
He's got the experience, and he's
Shabani, are you going to tell Alan about his last result?
No, what happened?
They get knocked out some tournament in Japan by a 4th division team
in the final. Yeah, that was that last night actually?
It was
last night.
Well,
yeah.
Come on, Siobhan, tell him again.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes, but it looks like it might be.
But it's so off the cuff. I'm trying.
I'm with you, mate.
I've asked so many people. I'm like, who? What?
It's completely from left.
I think
field,
Brendan gave him a bit of a recommendation, didn't he?
He played him when he was at Liverpool. They went there for a tournament, and he played against his squad. I think it was like 2012, 2013, and Brendan Rodgers said they were a well together put team, and you could tell that the manager knew what he was doing.
So just on that, we're taking them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dear. Oh, honestly. Eshaman, thank you. We better finish that
Brendan,
before he gloats even more.
Edward.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil. Thursday and Friday morning, 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.